Hey everyone, welcome back to my Inspire Tutorials. Mariam here. So I am back with a new book mail today, and this book mail is from A Little Life with a Book. So let's get started with the unpacking. As you can see, how beautifully they have packed the book mail, and the books were in pristine condition. The rates are just ridiculously reasonable. So let's get started with the unpacking first. Here is the bubble wrap. In the bubble wrap, we have got two books, and I can see how many freebies we have got. So many stickers, two bookmarks, I guess so, as you can see. So let's just have a quick look over these freebies. Stickers, a thank you card. Okay, here we have got a little note too. Then we have got other stickers. Stickers are really adorable. Then this one is again a card. We can use it as a bookmark too. Then we have got again a sticker, two bookmarks again, one more sticker, and finally the books. Now the books which we have got here is You and Me on Vacation, and the second book is The Love Hypothesis. And I would also like to mention it here that their company also offer pre-loved books. So this book, The Love Hypothesis, is a pre-loved one. As you can see how beautifully they have maintained their pre-loved collection too. The spine is completely intact and the back portion is also intact. Pages were also good, so I guess so it is a good quality book. Second book is You and Me on Vacation, written by Emily Henry. This book has 364 pages and publisher is Penguin Company. This book is also known as People We Meet on Vacation. In different countries it is sell in different names. So in our country you can find it in You and Me on Vacation also, and also with the name People We Meet on Vacation. The matter is same in both the books, just the name is different in different countries, right? The second book, The Love Hypothesis, written by Ali Hazelwood. This book is also very famous book and a TikTok sensation too. Well, this gem of a book is one such read. I had a copy of The Love Hypothesis with me online. So for the past few months, and now I regret not reading it soon enough. But enough said about it. Now let's get to the reviewing business done. So do continue reading, for you are sure to be thanking me later. And if we talk about You and Me on Vacation, it has kind of fun cover that adds cheer to a rainy winter, and it is combined with many overseas trips and travels. It creates a kind of wanderlust, the many of us are dreaming of. So first of all, I am starting with the love hypothesis. The details of love hypothesis is just like that. As a third year PhD candidate, Olive Smith doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does, and that's what got her into this situation, convincing Anne that Olive is dating and well on her way to a happily ever after was always going to take more than hand wavy JD mind tricks. Scientists require proof, so, like any self respecting biologist, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees. The man is none other than Adam Carlson, a young hotshot professor and well known as, which is why Olive is positively floored when Stanford's reigning lab tyrant agrees to keep her chariot a secret and be her fake boyfriend. And when a big science conference goes haywire, putting Olive's career on the Bunsen burner, Adam surprises her again with his unyielding support and even more unyielding six-pack abs. So suddenly their little experiment feels dangerously close to combustion, and Olive discovers that the only thing more complicated than a hypothesis on love is putting her own heart under the microscope. So this was the story plot. So the tropes covered in the book are fake dating, grumpy versus sunshine, slight age gap, academia, college romance, etc. So the story as it goes, you already know the story plot, and then there is a comedy type of theme too, right? So this is the main purpose of the love hypothesis. Now in You and Me on Vacation, if we talk about in brief, then there are two characters, Poppy and Alex, and they have always taken a summer trip together until 2 summers ago when things change. And can one last trip make things better? This is the main, brief thing. Story plot is like 12 summers ago, Poppy and Alex meet, they hate each other, and they are pretty confident that they will never speak again. Then in 11 summers ago portion, they are forced to share a ride home from college, and by the end of it, a pact is formed every year one vacation together. Then 10 summers ago, Alex discovers his fear of flying. Poppy holds his hand the whole way. Then 7 summers ago, they get far too drunk and narrowly avoid getting matching tattoos in New Orleans. Then 2 summers ago, it all goes wrong. And this summer, Poppy asks Alex to join her on one last trip. Could this trip make them realize they are not just friends after all? So I could not have loved Alex and Poppy more. Page 2, the minute I saw you, has written this. And a pitch perfect balance of lovable characters, hilarious wit, and steamy chemistry. Laura Jane Williams, R. Stop, has written this review. These were the things mentioned in the back cover of the book. Now let's talk about the main review which I am going to give. So even though the timeline jumps back and forth almost constantly in the novel, it all fits together really well because of the focus on the relationship between Poppy and Alex. And the characters have great chemistry, history, and the dialogue between them is witty and heartfelt. The trips the pair take together are just the icing on the cake, and it's lovely to read as Alex and Poppy grow up and start dealing with the adult stuff and try to maintain their friendship amongst other significant others, jobs, and homes. And it feels quite realistic, but also has that over the top vacation feel where everything is felt 100 times more, and it's easy to read, and if you need to put it down like for work, it's simple to remember where you left off. And Henry is becoming the master of angst and tension between characters, and the friction between Alex and Poppy sees us in the Palm Springs summer. It's also well written without making Poppy's OTT traits too out there or caricatures of any of the characters. It's fun but definitely not cheesy. I enjoyed this much more than Beach Read, and I'm looking forward to what Emily Henry hits us with next, as I'm sure it will be fantastic. Let's check a little life with a book company. So this is an online bookstore again, as you can see, and they have user friendly interface. A good online bookshop should have a clean and intuitive interface that makes it easy for users to browse and search for books. So they just have it. Then the second thing which I love the most is wide selection of books. Also the book recs and reviews are great. The customer support thing is also very nice. A reputable online bookshop should have responsive customer support to handle inquiries, address issues, and provide assistance with orders. So they have all. Then the second best thing is their secure payment options. Also the shipping and delivery is also really nice. They have reliable shipping, and also the books were in just pristine condition as I have shown earlier. Then the discounts and offers are very nice. They are offering 40% off over all the books. They have both original as well as pre-loved books in their collection too, so you can check it out. Also the clear policies are also very well clearly mentioned. Also the social and community engagement is also good. So remember that individual experiences with online bookshops may vary based on factors such as location, shipping options, and personal preferences. Before making a purchase from an unfamiliar online bookshop, it's a good idea to check customer review and ratings to gauge the overall reputation and reliability of the store. Okay, so thank you so much. Happy reading.